Hello, everyone at Eon Collective. This is Chris Maurice, owner of 208 Benefits, your benefits advisor. Wanted to send this short video out to you regarding the enhancements to the 2025 Eon Collective dental insurance benefit. This will be effective February 1st alongside the rest of your renewing benefits with United Healthcare, Principal, etc. The point of this video is to help you understand the decisions that have been made based on the product comparisons in the marketplace for Eon Collective based on the size of the employer, etc., and what we can do to enhance the dental plan and give you some of the requested options that you were seeking that were voiced in the initial benefit open enrollment meeting that we had about a week ago. So here is where we're at. This will continue with Principal Insurance, and what we're going to be able to do is now put on a dual plan benefit that includes orthodontia. So both plans will include an orthodontia benefit. Plan 1, as you see here, is going to work identical to your current plan. However, it will include also some orthodontia benefits. Plan 2, or option 2, is going to have a higher calendar year benefit. So it's going to go from $1,500 to $2,000, so that you just get more of the usual and customary types of dental services, your cleanings, root canals, crowns, fillings, sealants, so on. Okay, that's all your usual and customary services. So that's what those dollar amounts are applicable to. And so those are going to be illustrated here. For preventive services, there's nothing you pay when you're using in-network providers. Your routine exams, your cleanings, your x-rays, a whole host of other types of preventive exams. Then we also have your deductible. Now the deductible does not apply to preventive services. It only applies to the next two categories of benefits. And the deductible is specific to per member that is using any one of the next two benefits, and that would include the basic services category, or tier 2, or tier 3 major services category. So as you see here, fillings and sealants, root canals, extractions, oral surgery, typically all based in your basic services. They cover 80% in network, you pay 20%. Major services, it's 50-50. So again, the deductible only applies to these two services here for you. So just want to make sure that that's well understood. And then for the family, if you have more than 3 people in your family and more than 3 people access basic or major services, this deductible won't be times by the number of people who access it. It will be maxed out at 150. So you have 5 in your family and everybody uses basic services in that calendar benefit year, you're still going to be capped out at 150. So there's a savings there. Just something to be aware of for that. Now let's move forward on to the orthodontia benefits. So on the dental option 1, there's $1,000 per member enrolled. So this means that both children and adult age, so anybody age 19 and older, can also receive orthodontia benefits. So your plan 1 is going to look and feel just like your current dental plan is, except for now it's going to have orthodontia benefits of $1,000 lifetime maximum benefit. Please keep that in mind. This is not an annual benefit. This is a lifetime maximum benefit per member enrolled. Okay. Dental 2 will have a $2,000 per member enrolled lifetime maximum benefit. So these are the 2 new orthodontia benefit options that you have with the updated Principal dual benefit plan. When you go into ease, you will see those options there. The employer contribution remains the same, as the employer is going to continue to pay 100% for the employee level coverage for dental plan 1. So if you're a single person and you're enrolling in dental, Dental Plan 1 has a zero cost to you. If you choose to upgrade to Dental Plan 2, then there will be a minor, monthly contribution that you will pay to be in that plan. And that carries forward for every other level of coverage, employee and spouse, employee and kids, or the whole family, just like you have been accustomed to in the past. So nothing really changes there. Just wanted to point out, now that there are two plans, the employer contribution is still based on Plan 1. So there's another piece that I wanted to spend just a moment of your time with on this video to help you understand one of the reasons that we are remaining with Principal. There are cost components to this plan. There was a Delta Dental request or inquiries. Hey, what about Delta Dental? And there's nothing wrong with Delta Dental from a provider standpoint. There's just simply an availability to put forth a Delta Dental plan that either is equal to or better than the Principal plan, and to do that, equal to still incurred about a 40% cost increase, and the better was about a 60% cost increase. And the other side of that was also to illustrate network availability. And so I'm going to bring over the screen here that kind of is going to show you side by side how Principal's network aligns with the Delta Dental network. So you're just aware. I mean, you could do this on your own, but I'm going to do it for you real quick so you can see how, what it is and why we typically choose Principal as one of our go-tos for clients that have employees in various locations throughout the United States. They're just very strong in making sure you have in-network dentists at your disposal. So the side-by-side browsers here are basically showing you the Principal website to find a dentist. And what we've done here is we punched in a zip code that is in the Connecticut area. So we're using the Bloomfield zip code for Connecticut to search providers. So, and we're using a 5-mile radius. You'll see right here. Hey, we're just searching within 5 miles of that zip code so that you don't have to drive far. And if you notice up here at the top, you're going to see there are 156 in-network dentists in that search criteria. Okay. When we do the same search with Delta Dental, 5 miles, Bloomfield, Connecticut, you'll see that there are 59 Delta Dental dentists that are in network with their PPO. So, just a math-wise, it's getting close to 2.75 times more in-network dentists using the Principal plan versus using the Delta plan. Okay, so that's part of why we do that and why it's still the strongest recommendation. And you can plug in, do this side by side with your zip code, and you'll see very similar types of network where the Principal is still very strong, equal to or better as far as the numbers of in-network dentists. The one thing that I would say for those of you that prefer your current dentist, they may not be in-network, you can still continue to use that dentist. What we would say is, if you're going to use that dentist, make sure that they still take your dental plan information with Principal and run you an estimate of what your out-of-pocket costs are going to be based off of the procedures they're going to provide for you and them being out of network. Principal still covers out-of-network dental care. They just do it at a certain percentage of usual and customary rates for the dentists in your specific zip code. So it's not that you're completely on your own, but please do this in advance of getting your care so that you can still have that claim processed and then pay less out of pocket either at time of care or later on when you receive your EOB. So it is much better than doing it in reverse, because you end up spending potentially more money out of pocket than you may have needed to, And then you also have to go through a reimbursement process, which then takes more time and effort on your behalf. And we'd like to help minimize the time and effort that you need to take in just managing your benefits. But to avoid all that, please consider using an in-network provider. Okay, so if your dentist isn't in-network, which I don't believe it is a high prevalence currently, you can always refer your dental provider. So you click on this button through Principal, and you just plug in the information, and then you say, hey, I'm a patient, and put in your name, and then you can submit that to Principal, and they will reach out to that dentist's office and say, hey, patient so-and-so referred you to us. That's who they're currently with. Would you like to look at becoming an in-network dentist with Principal? And it's all based on their compensation, how they get reimbursed, so on and so forth. And maybe they've looked at it in the past, maybe they haven't. So it is an opportunity for you to get in network when you may be out of network, if you're not willing to choose a current in-network provider that's in your area. So thank you for all your attention to this particular email about the new dental plan. Please, as you go through the benefit website, the new information is on there, and also inside Ease, the enrollment platform, that is already loaded and ready to go with the updated rates and coverage, etc. So thank you again for your patience while we got this information to you. Thank you to Eon Ownership for making a quick decision, and look forward to helping everybody have an enhanced dental plan come February 1st. Thank you.